Welcome to The Insider. If you are new to this channel, kindly subscribe, like, share, comment and click on the notification bell for latest football news vibes. Diogo Jota was sent off just 24 minutes after coming on against Tottenham, as Liverpool were defeated for the first time this season, with the attacker coming in for heavy criticism. Diogo Jota has been slammed for his performance against Tottenham, as the Liverpool man was sent off just 24 minutes after coming on as a substitute. The Reds fell to their first defeat of the season against high-flying Spurs, with Jurgen Klopp's side forced to play the last 20 minutes with 9 men. Curtis Jones had been controversially sent off in the first half, a decision pundit Gary Neville vehemently disagreed with. Heung-min Son scored to put the hosts a goal ahead 10 minutes after that sending off, before Cody Gakpo equalized on the stroke of half-time. The Dutchman injured himself scoring that goal though, with Jota coming on in his place. But it was a below-par display from the Portugal international, who picked up 2 bookings in a matter of moments. His first yellow card was harsh, with replays showing Ionoma Udogie had actually tripped himself. But there could be no complaints over his second booking and subsequent red card though. Jota lost the ball to Udogie and then lunged into a tackle to try to win it back, but missed it completely and instead clipped the Spurs star. That meant that just over a minute after picking up his first booking, he was being sent for an early bath by referee Simon Hooper. His awful cameo led to former Reds star Stephen Warnock laying into the attacker. A clear second yellow card for Diogo Jota. He has been poor since coming on at half-time, not up to the pace of the game at all. He loses the ball in his own half. Udogie nips in and Jota goes to ground, clipping the left-back's heels in the process. "No complaints," he told BBC Sport. "We have just witnessed one of the best games of football that I have seen in a long time. The quality that was on show from both sides was incredible. Liverpool, even with 10 and then 9 men, managed to do their part in terms of making it such a spectacle. But Spurs had enough in the end to get that winning goal. A great result for them and big change, but questions will be asked of the officiating in the aftermath." While Neville was critical of Hooper's decision to send off Jones, he backed Jota's red card. The former Manchester United captain slammed Jota's stupidity and hinted he could be in for a difficult talk with boss Klopp. "That's just stupidity. Jurgen Klopp won't have much time for that. What is he doing? He's not on the right side of the man. Udogie knows he's away. He's just been booked, and that is not very clever from Jota. He's let his teammates down there," Neville said in commentary. Watch the greatest rivalry in golf as Europe and the USA once again go head-to-head in a weekend of unmissable Ryder Cup action. You can watch every drive and putt live exclusively on Sky Sports for just £15 extra a month. Spurs star James Maddison was adamant that Jota deserved to be sent off. And he insisted that Klopp could have nothing to complain about over the decision, that would go on to cost his team, he said. Jota's definitely was. The Curtis Jones one early on got shown on the big screen I think was a red card as well. I'm not sure Jurgen will complain too much about those two. Jurgen Klopp's Liverpool were reduced to 9 men against Tottenham on Saturday night. But Spurs star James Maddison disagreed with the Liverpool boss on the officiating. Tottenham midfielder James Maddison felt both of Liverpool's red cards were justified despite Jurgen Klopp's protests. Spurs left it late against 9-man Liverpool after Curtis Jones and Diogo Jota were both sent off by referee Simon Hooper. 5 of the 6 advertised minutes of added time had been played when a miscue from Reds defender Joel Matip sent the ball into the back of the visitors' net to give the London side all 3 points. Liverpool will now be without the 2 first-teamers for their trip to Brighton next weekend, while they also lost Cody Gakpo to injury. The red cards weren't the only flashpoints, with PGMOL admitting a significant error was made over an offside call, which denied the Reds an opener when the game was goalless. Klopp made his feelings clear, speaking about an unfair game after his team were denied a point. Maddison had no qualms with either decision, though. Jota's definitely was a red, Maddison told Sky Sports. The Curtis Jones one early on got shown on the big screen I think was a red card as well. I'm not sure Jurgen will complain too much about those two. The former Leicester man also spoke about the challenges of breaking down the visitors' 9 men. Liverpool were already down to 10 when Gakpo scored their goal, leveling things up after Son Heung-min's opener. Klopp's team held out for 20 minutes while 2 men down, but fell just shy of preserving their unbeaten start to the season. You wouldn't really practice it that much. It actually becomes probably more difficult, Maddison said of the 11 versus 9 matchup. Liverpool are devastating counter-attacking on the break, their philosophy 11 versus 10 doesn't really change. We know 11 versus 10 their strengths are still there. I'm a bit of a fuzzy head at the minute. Spurs manager Ange Postecoglou was pleased to see his team make a late breakthrough, but admitted they could have done better against their depleted opponents. We didn't handle it too well when they went down to 10, the former Celtic boss said. We started rushing things and we thought that because we had the man advantage that we could really dominate the game, but the reality is even with 10 men, their game doesn't change. Their game operates on allowing you to make the mistakes and punishing teams. The second red card came from us putting the pressure on, and then they filled their box with their tall guys, so crossing it in wasn't really an option. The own goal obviously came from the low cross, so that's something. Thanks for watching this amazing video.